Welcome, Ebusia. Emobibi akwaba eba Dr. Ren shows. Nyame aduma wachina demonstration koso ewo United Kingdom in front of a Ghana High Commission. Pepe. Wo UK abomodi anabra. Ochina. We say Ghana Blasters. Your friend is a Abranti be a friend of Songo man. And a Ghana Blaster team at Titia Pansam. And Nani and Sama Kessia. Hey, so good man. Me say Ghana. I believe in Ghana. More than wouldn't try. Me were GDA or Ghana Blasters. Mami chair, Mami Saba, Mami chair Rita. Oba Roko no ana Jawangasa. Odi atosumo amoshe mo fe YouTube. So maybe anama mo YouTube. Say wa onya buy pepe neja. Neja also. A bon commodity day and neja also the odi ato come. Young koye name. Hey, Ghana Blasters. Yenda Ghana Blasters for us for the first time. I will share ya. So players individually. Share. Friendly match. It may not be the real World Cup. What do you say? Winning. What do you say? You're winning. You see, you got tournament. You got tournament. If you are seeing you could see a kaya. What time Ghana cry now? Did you say Ghana? Yeah, dear cry. I have a what time of see kakra. Oh, Nama Udono. Embrace kakra. What you say? Tournament you wa British for qua. Woman say, Omun but momenta, Oma qualify for tournament. Oh, no be hard in the support. Empire. Womo gunsa. Womo friend me. Womo kwa sorry. Into tournament, players are wa any day con. Into the wumpo would be a good citizen. That's all. And open am here free to just support. Because Ghana there, everybody is a coach. Everybody, 31 million population, even including the newborn child. We are all coaches. But let the love for the country, what you say? You encourage you all. And I mean, it's a youthful team. Very youthful. Tournament, this World Cup, Ghana has the youngest team. So the team is very young. And there is a lot of talent in the team. A lot of skillful players in the team. I have told you, sir, Ghana needs to obey. Ghana needs to obey. Ghana needs to boom, and we want to face the world. We can face them. We say, Dr. Ray, we in our World Cup, and shall see you where we in our World Cup, National, near Baba Shay to say the Sungu man, Kasi, Besha 4-0, Nebesha Ghana. That is not the case here. The case, they say, in unity, we can do exploit. What do I say? In unity, we can do exploit. Intino Ghana for Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, much rewodo. Supporters are more much rewodo. Keep supporting the national team. Why? Keep supporting the national team. Now, I know, say something good will come. Something good will come. I believe in the Ghanaian. When the Ghanaian see her. Na odi obroni si ha na uma omunyina the same platform the same opportunity me family ya Ghana ni because with him say with the right platform with the right encouragement Ghanaian person will excel. Oko America we are excelling. Oko Slovenia we are excelling. Oko Germany we are excelling. Oba UK any the bobo any the parliamentary crowd you will be Ghanaians some parliamentarians kruma emma iti for me I believe in the Ghanaian. I mean fair no see her na I mean na Ghana Blasters any coach the wanye ni ya ebeka uye ni nso ebeka nti coach Ado if you joke we will go joke with you. If you make we laugh we will go laugh. If you make us happy we will say thank you. Anyway, enough said about the Black Stars. Yanko Eye Charles Edubuahin. Yasake no. What did nam Charles Edubuahin? What did nam? And what catcher and call for say he was not sacked, but then he resigned, according to Charles Edubuahin. Or see, he was not sacked, but he resigned. Anyway, whether sacked or whether resigned, he is no more a cabinet minister for what? The finance ministry. So there's a good news. Say Anya Charles Edubuahin is no more a part of the finance ministry. Now, per se, the main man next week will be presenting the budget for Ghana. Honorable Ken Oforiatta next week and the budget ni baba. Ebusunya ba na wa share na eja yenu anu afoforo nso enye bia hwe. Ono na the budget no ebeba next week. Next week Thursday, this week pepe na watch pepe na Ghana and Portugal, your first match. Na ye di shame. The same week pepe no. Na Ken Oforiatta ebe ready budget. So far, Minyante say date no assistant. I'm being told they said next week Thursday is going to read the budget. Anyway, we are hoping say he will resign. Why am I saying Ken Oforiatta should resign? According to Ken Oforiatta, on Ghana Fosika in Tiano salary or the ache in free or no adwene on this salary. Now, who ya ejuma ma me. Na me a who ya ejuma na ma me no. Me se me mpe wa ejuma bi mu a. E de na esa we. For example, me a watchman. Me fan say me a watchman. E de ma ebi a me papa ana me wo fa bi. Ana me wo fa ne so woni me nya ejuma bi mu a. E de na esa me force me wo say chinchine etwan. Upo. Wo so mpe me kra. Ejuma ne me njai. E de enti. The only time a watchman beka say ye be pam watchman say watchman ejuma wo ye no ye mpe na ya pam no ana agyaye na ye dodo e wo fie ha na ye nji wundi no na say watchman ye say chinchina atwan why mama na beti so kunkuntan ti say de ka no wo boase no why ye ne kun why ne ho kunkuntan no na just watchman no owo bibi wo fie wa ekosoma no a eye ne de a into obeso wo tene fie wo either say watchman no any house girl eto adom kwa anajo anasa either say watchman no ayi obi a obokoro no wo fie ho enu ntina watchman no efie fufo dodo no efie ho dodo afo no say wo mo mpe no kra no sila no opese wo ye no hukukuntan no ye the gate man emma eye the Ghana eye family no enu ntu hwe obi ti say Ken Oforiatta Ghana for say mpe no a na still Ken Oforiatta say still no de wo be koso aba ye obekoso aye finance minister no a then it means that there is something particular in Ken Oforiatta the ministry no wa down no bibi shisha ho enu me bi koso ho he is benefiting enu nti enu be so be free the finance ministry ho and this adwuma wo se won gia ketua na nkofo no de adwuma ne ma wo se agye adwuma ne mutu won akọ na yemfa wo bi foforo wo se wo de chinchine atwan onti ase oni Ghana fo enya adwene Ghana fo nso na de adwuma ne ma wo majority caucus over 80 people see they say 96 wo so wo mpe wa adwuma Ken face form na kọ wo se chinchine atwan minority for crowd they move a vote of censure move vote of censure. Now, vote of censure, they don't have any confidence in you because we are 419 man. You have misappropriate state funds. Yes, you know when you're Ken Oforiatta say still obetina finance ministry. And dear pan our finance ministry won't tear. Ken Oforiatta M% will be free. Even the political party MPP forces Sifam or still won't see. By the way, NDC for vote of a yes censure no move ye motion no mo call parliament move ye and ya form a ad hoc a committee say committee no emomodi anhwehwe mu na say Ken Oforiatta nsem a minority dey ato no so no say no kure bi wo mu a na yempam no minority for ne nkase yempam Ken Oforiatta ne enkofa a finance ministry emfree NDC wo say Yempamu Ken Oforiatta. Ni yemfa finance minister emfree eya Ken Oforiatta. One MPP political party mu embra. Na we nsu de Ken. Asembe nkura ni. Wadane wo Kristo no na wo siasa wo Kristo ni. Edum pempenso bi wa brabom a o Kristo ni. Ye kasa kire wa wutie. Otiase, you see, the voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of Ghanaians are calling you to get away from the finance ministry, but yet you don't want to go. Me dwene ho a mentiase. Me dwene ho mentiase. Ma fa wadwuma. Dodo na fa wadwuma se ye mpe wadwuma. Kofi a wo se wonko. Koda. Kosi. Nyansa ben ene wo ken. Wotirimun anade na wo finance ministry wo pa enu nti. Wompesa wo beko. Maybe perhaps what your own cousin Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo years ago said to John Dramani Mahama and Atta Mills that the money under the table is so sweet. The monies under the finance ministry, is no more under the table. It's on the table of Ken Oforiatta. Because he knows the wealth of the country's finances. Wonim Ghana yesika semu nyina. Etu wonim sika yenya. Wonim sika ba ye kofesim. And that is the reason why even the Ashanti caucus of the New Patriotic Party, womuso mumpeke Oforiatta. 47 MPs from Ashanti region or so. Aye MP before MPs. Womuso mumpeke Oforiatta. And so Ken is so uncle. Now, I mean, fast forward, I remember Charles Edubwai, Professor Edubwai, 1992, Professor Edubwai, Ebesra Menana Ewo Boase, in 1992. At that time, now, Professor Edubwai, Beso Baye Omampehini, Edema, the New Patriotic Party. Oba Obuasi, it was a mammoth rally. Oba Obuasi, no, Anto Boase, some of us at that time, but you wouldn't see Oba Ebesra Nananum. Because at that time, they wanted the vote of the Enzimens and other Western regions and other people. So they came and visited. And then the finance minister, in the our cabinet, Sana, the office of designated demand, Charles Edubwai, Professor Edubwai. Now, why am I bringing the issue of Professor Edubwai? Na mede ne ba no ya sake no no na esi se wa resign mede ne ba be enkomo a me be di. You see, in life sometimes certain things, when it happens, we begin to ask questions. Say adentina asem we kra atome then ti kra na asem we ebaye. But this amanfo ka so the approach of Anas, Aremiyaw Anas, or investigative journalist, Mate, say Papa bi, Nyawo Temaklu, Doctor, Wakasa, I respect that man. That is his opinion. Mate sen kofo kan, when the way Professor Edubwai, the way Oji Sika no, after all, be anti the Anas kan, Oji Sika. You see, let me be honest here. Let me be honest here and give you a history about Ghana. History about Ghana. Perhaps some of us know. And I'm saying Ghana, ye krua. You see, young time per politics in Tino. A man for be brain deep politics. And I'll tell you the reason why. The reason why I am paying for them percent Ghana for be deep politics is because the moment you follow politics and you realize the amount of monies our leaders are stealing, you become angry with them. And you will chase them out of town. And that is why they don't want you to involve yourself in the daily politics of our country. If you involve yourself following the activities or the current affairs, the political, socio-economical issues of our country, you will see how foolish we have allowed ourselves for some stupid non-entities, good-for-nothing men to lead us. I mean, in the late early 90s, in this particular country called UK, There was a TV program called The Cook Report by Roger Cook. There was a program UK, your friend, The Cook Report by Roger Cook. And that program was trapping crooks. UK. Perhaps I have to let you know. Perhaps I have to let Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, I have to let him know, because he has lived in UK before. So I want Dr. Tamaklo to understand this from me. UK, near program here, your friend, The Cook Report. Robert Cook was a journalist, a fantastic one. What he does was to trap people who were crooks, and then they will bring them to bear on broad daylight TV for everybody to know the kind of crooks that we had in the United Kingdom in the early 90s. We'll be out in UK from the 90s there. You can ask them. They will tell you about this TV program. It was a program that people did not want to miss, because everybody wanted to know which neighbor was the crook. People were living flashy lives. And that program won many laurels. All that Robert did was to trap people that were crook. In 1958, here in the United Kingdom, there is a place called Trafalgar Square. Those who lived in the United Kingdom knows about it. That Trafalgar Square, Kwame Nkrumah and co. used to go there and give speech. Marcus Garvey, those giants, that was the place that they used. They go there and they give their speech for people to listen to them when we were fighting for freedom for the continent of Africa. 1958, after independence, before independence, that was the places Kwame Nkrumah and co. They would come, they would give speeches and to just get on board the Africans in Europe, in UK, to fight for independence on the continent. Now, fast forward 1958, 59, 60. There were a lot of scandals when it comes to the finance ministry of the United Kingdom. What happened? What they did was that anybody that was found said, "Oh, we are a binsika." And if you are a corrupt politician, you chew. You know about Trafalgar Square. Everybody, for everybody to see, they will cut all your fingers. As a government official, in the 50s, here in the United Kingdom. The stories have not been told, but I'll tell you the story. They punish the people who were corrupt. They did not spare them. People were not spared. They don't just say, "You have resigned" or "You have been sacked." No. You go through the punishment process for others to learn from the process. What next? Is he going to sit somewhere and enjoy the $200,000? What about the other monies that you and I may not be there? We are just allowing him to go. Monies that was meant for roads, companies that were supposed to come, that they couldn't come. Now, let me share my own experience with you. Last year, I brought a man in the United Kingdom. He's a billionaire to Ghana. And he is a member of the House of Lords in this country. Now, Obi a oti UK bi a House of Lords, you will bear with me. Say these are a kukudam. Some of them are businessmen. Some of them are clergy to the highest level of their profession. And then we're from the House of Lords. So we call them lords, billionaires, you name them. This member of the House of Lords wanted to establish a business in Ghana. Now, the business, the friend of Lord, initially, Lord did not want to do any business on the continent of Africa, on Africa, and he doesn't want to do anything on the continent of Africa. But my friend, I have a friend called George. Then he's a shipper, tall guy. Then he's a ship. He is a friend to Lord, and then he spoke to Lord about Ghana, and then as for George, then he's a ship. There are certain things he's not in depth when it comes to the knowledge. So George invited me that since I am more connected to the people back home, I should meet Lord. And I met Lord. This is a man who is very busy with his schedule and time. Fast forward, we spoke. The man said, Dr. N, don't worry. My son George has told me a lot about you, a lot about your country, and the way you have, broken everything down. I am happy to travel with you guys to your country to establish a business. And I'm going to do this for you people because of how passionate you are to help the Ghanaian who is suffering. I can't be there, the George, every dear. I mean, where should I? But we thought of the people back home. Now, if you know Mark Okrekumanti, that foolish guy, that stupid non-entity calling himself Deputy Minister of Tourism, call him. If you know Bawumia, our Vice President, call him. Let me tell you something. You see, sometimes the leaders that you so-called worship are the ones that block your destinies and your blessings. Could you believe that when finally we brought Lord to the country, people were asking 50,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds, 80,000 pounds, 200,000 pounds before we can establish businesses? And the man was like, what? Pay 200,000 pounds for what? For who? Pay 50,000 pounds for who? The likes of Mark Okrekumanti and foolish people made the job difficult. Multi-million business industry that this Lord who has not visited Africa before, the first time, yet never Ghana, or by establishing business. He has businesses all over Europe. Come to UK and see his businesses flourish. And foolish Mark Okrekumantis were the people that were sent from the vice president offices. He has boys there. That is why they will tell you that the vice president is discreet and smart. He doesn't show his face. He sent people. I've heard people talk about Gideon Boahen, when he was contacted, he was smart. He said, hey, come on, stop that. If you contact Gideon Boahen, they know that it is a trap. Because the vice president is discreet and smart. But if you contact the likes of Mark Okrekumantis and co, they are the ones that will come and collect the money for them. The business that we're supposed to establish, that my fellow Ghanaians, my brothers and sisters, will get job to do. till date as I speak to you. The amount of money that we paid to even get documents to establish our business has become a tug of war. Now, here is a British man, an Englishman, who wants to establish his business in Ghana because of Dr. Ren and my brother George. The business. And Ghana for to do on me, man and member to do on. And they will be blessed because it's a factory, it's an industry, big time, multi-million industry that people will be trained, give skills, knowledge based, a progressive company. Affable, but foolish people like Marco Mantis and co became a hindrance to the business. You see, I mean, for Lord Dianon Tonche, Lord Diane just recently, but still, Lord has not given up on us. Even though he came with his wife, they saw these are billionaires or billionaires. Billionaires. And people are thinking about pettiness. Just like Charles Edubwine. Petty. $200,000. Petty. Because if the companies come and it is being established, do you know how much people would be employed? Do you know how much it will take the burden off the government? Unemployment is a national security threat. So just say, for instance, a person comes and establishes a company that is even employing about 300, 500, 1,000. Do you know the pressures that it would take away? I mean, friend on Tunche. The Lord, dear no Atunche. Years ago, somewhere in the early 2000s, at that time, Spinter snapping factories springing up. It was Kufuor's time. And before a year, a friend said, this airline, Emirates, Ebeba Ghana, years ago. That time now airport enclave, because I remember there was a guy called Achu, and then one Votarian guy, I've forgotten his name. They were in the possession, they had the possession of the airport enclave assassin. At that time, we used to this car, Stephen Appiah will be cry. What's this car? Mikaya, I will say it. We got a sheikh those years ago, early 2000, from Abu Dhabi. That time, not Emirate in Ghana. It was through this, some of these boys from Nima, Newtown, who used to play football. And apparently some of them have gone to Arab, met these rich people, and then they brought them to Ghana. And at that time, I used to work with Baby and Saba, the Punch newspaper. So when we finish work, Laboni there will go and enjoy Osu, we'll sit down, we'll chill. And then come this young guy with a white guy. For the boy there, he thought they came for tourists. On a Brunini free. Baby, I don't know call here, no kobobo, Arab Kurdish. On a bro Faba. To him, they came for visit. Now, through conversation, we got to know that this sheikh comes from a particular wealthy family in Abu Dhabi. who wants to come and establish business here. So with me, made some contact with some big people, and then they met the young man and his friend from Abu Dhabi. And they said they wanted to establish some companies that Bachuna side or Spintex area. Now, guess which company they wanted to establish? At that time, they wanted to open a rubber industry. They buy plastic chairs and other things. They would train the Ghanaians. $2,000 and some American. They go, ministers need be. Say, if the man is not willing to pay a certain amount of money, he's not going to get the business established. A young man, I went to Kwan. Wakofa Adamfo. Now Adamfo ne dine chiaba Ghana. Not through some of us. We found the background because some of us, the young guy, no, he's not, excuse me, he's not educated, no football, no, but he's talented and he has skills. But when he brought them and we have conversation, we realized that, hey, they can establish something here. We went to see some land. That time, the reason I brought the airport enclave, because they wanted to build hotels at that airport enclave. That was when they were talking about bringing Emirates to Ghana in the 2000s. Ministers, first time, from one minister to this, to this, to this, the business could not come on. The man had to leave. Now today you see Abu Dhabi. I don't know where they were about with this young guy called football. Later I'm in the bon commode because at that time I used to be the sports editor for the Punch newspaper, Baby and Saba. My boss, years ago. So I didn't follow up again with the guy, but I don't know where he might be. You see, the leaders in the country, they don't create employment for us. But when we go and bring these investors to us, then they make the job of the investors so hard. And today you hear about Charles Edubwai being exposed or your crowfo. So ataya koda jail. By now I see the Charles Edubwai in court near prepare no straight to Insawum because he's also a thief. I've given you some chronology because only obi din koma maninya ntiasia when someone walk actually no. Senya na adwene mu bedawo ehunu pointer Dr. Ren person where they was share across. I'm trying to explain to you the difficulties in your business. The way your ministers, MPs, president, vice president frustrate us. And that is what keeps on going on. Now listen to this. You have to understand the people that leads us. Not here. I say the guy, Dr. Ren, is not genuine person. He's using freedom fighters as a disguise to political power. He's worse than a Kufuor and a Ghanaian leader. Don't let him use you. You Mati Anof. Ebeya also create a platform. Naka Dr. Ren wants him. It's your opinion. You are entitled to it. It may not be debate. What you say? That is your opinion. Whether I'm genuine, I'm not genuine. You are genuine. Create your platform. Let people follow you. Period. Those kind of bantana, we are above that. We are above that. Why? So thank you for sharing. At least I'm not genuine, but you are watching my videos. You you are using your data to watch somebody who is genuine, who is not genuine. I mean, it tells you how, excuse me, how foolish you are. What you say? It tells me how foolish you are. Because if I am not genuine, why waste your time? Come and watch my program. You are just a foolish boy. What you say? You are just a foolish boy. Regina, Regina. TME. So many a times, young leaders, no, they frustrate us. As example, importers. When we importing your free abrochiri eba Ghana. Wo de hwe kwan a enwema no mo de bakra ye leaders ya o a mo nkreti adwuma mfa maye no. Ghana ni no asebie wanko school na emom obo modern abetu kwan ko Germany ba UK ko America a wo titi ni mo rem ko China ko Australia ko France titi ni mo rem enye sika kakra oba establish business wo fie e de ma ni nuanom ma ene mema wo de hwe the way a wo go through. Udie, she the way you go through to even clear your name our port, clear your name our harbors, and sana ya dia bakrom ama yen nuanom bimpo anya bi aye. Udie wankasa hwe bra ye bre. Eye leaders now. Eye leaders now because eye enhyehyeye when we say system eye enhyehyeye a wo de to akwam. Who did enhyehyeye to akwam ma wo ba, wo ma wo ba mre. Who did enhyehyeye abema oba no wato no na wo de bema no. But yenko yempayimfo no, wo mo de enhyehyeye ade bia ye bre. No mo yoma jo se wiase no, ekọ na wieye na yese wo bra ansa na wanya. Nkanye se Ghana ni bia bre. Se Abu Dhabi ni be bre anya Ghana ni na eso bre. But ene kwa Abu Dhabi kwhwe. Wo pesika kora ware a aban be ma usika ware. Ene wuwu e wa Abu Dhabi as a national of United Arab Emirates. Wuwu a aban na siewu. Wo pesa wo ware na wo ni dan a aban be ma usika se fakosi fie anafa ko tofie. Babusa wo se natural resources be na wo United Arab Emirates compared to natural resources Ghana yeteso ekufa de catcher say yetisika so. The frustration led by our leaders. They don't create nothing for us. We give them everything for free. Your mom will be free. Every minister gets everything free in this world. But over UK, ministers don't get everything free. No. But Ghana, your mom will V8. No more bomb for true. So, Ukubu so mom say, acquiring yen to V8. What's your penny? Acquiring yen, DNA say we about acquiring. Acquiring ya, as we acquiring. Send us or pim for being so nyamwa. What's not trot room and now it's not tax more or be far crime, Papa Swako Hospital. Ghana the antisa. Ye be bressa. Now, my main kind a year Charles a Dubois. That's some no aban. At this go for cancer baby. This was shared me one of my godfathers and a disaster with brain. I said, good morning, doctor. During Isaac Kutu Champon regime, at the peak of Kalabule, he launched a campaign told public officials don't accept. He launched a campaign told public officials don't accept gifts. They are bribes on a billboard all over the country. This was Kutu Champon. A bone to you. A Champon. Owuye, Ekufado was happy. This country. Now, TNA from my godfather. I said, I don't think the gift Charles Adubois he received. I don't think it is a gift Charles Adubois he received. I said, I don't think the gift Charles Adubois he received was the issue. It was what he said after. Emra, the Sakansikan. I'm trying to say gift and our bribe. The second scan, we all heard what he said on the video. he started running his mouth. His old tongue was wagging. He can't say anything. Because our leaders love to talk when they see money. So they sell their conscience for money. They sell their nation's destiny for peanuts. So give them money, and you will hear the way our leaders talk. Let me go on. I don't think the gift Charles Boahen he received was the issue. It was what he said after. The influence. It exposed the greed our honorables do behind the scenes to investors. We saw the same thing with former GFA president. They talk too much when they see money. When Nyantechi got the money, you see the things that he was saying about our president. Oh, President Kwade Oshenibotum. Oh, President Kwade, the campaign were brave. You see the way they were selling our leaders to foreigners. Sell out. Sell out. Completely. Sell our people. So anytime you bribe the Ghanaian, anytime you bribe the Ghanaian official, then they begin to talk. Jawamano. And you see Charles Boahen in someone work. Oh, real estate. Or you say that Ben and Charles started real estate. That no more opposition, you know, only real estate too. All of these people, they are crumful. Now, when you tell the Ghanaian, then they be like, "Oh, Dr. Ren, what are you saying? I've told you, and I'll say it again. For MPP and NDC, a boom. 30 good years. With the Rawlings regime, 10 years and 9 years, how many years? If I say 40 years, because Rawlings 79, 80, 82. 40 good years. I have told you clearly that both political parties are below performing political parties. I've told you. I have also told you that Akufo-Addo's government is the worst when it comes to leadership in the country, Ghana. But that does not make the NDC much better, even though they are better than MPP currently. What did they make us say? Mechira say MPP, Woma Bon, under Akufo-Addo. But Mr. Kachira will say, what the MPP see wa mama NDC no eye kakasing MPP, but woman you know ma bon. And until I met Dr. Ren, the first journalist outside Ghana, I started talking about third force. Anybody who claimed he was the one who started championing third force should come out. I'm in Chad. I'm not just saying third force. I'm working with Ekukuda and in Ketwa. All walks of life, because that's my life. Why we will be crossing times 10. And that is the gospel truth. Maybe come and look at you. They mean because that is not my life. I'm fan to me. I take joy when I see human beings being helped and prosper. That's what I take joy in it. I don't take joy in the houses or cars I may have. No. But seeing human beings do good, especially my fellow women, girls, daughters, boys, brothers, oh, I take joy. Very, very much in it. Now we have all seen the governance of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. How corrupt they are. How corrupt they are. Thankfully, the third force have been talking. I hear people talk on their station. I hear some people talk on their platform now and go for some of the third force, and that they should forget about third force. What do you mean we should forget about third force? If you want to support NDC, support your NDC. If you are supporting your MPP, support it. I have no problem because after all, and you're Ghana, and I've told you are my brothers and sisters. We may differ from opinion. That does not make you my enemy. I have seen the works of MPP. I've seen the works of NDC. I've seen that all of them are below performing average political parties. That is why, thankfully, I am working behind the scenes. And the good news, they say, since I shouted and started talking about third force, I've been able to speak to CPP, PNC, PPP, and they are coming together. Do you think that it's a joke? You think that we were sleeping to get PPP, CPP, PNC come together? When they heard me talk about it, and they have seen, say, the third force I've been preaching about, talking about, it's not a joke anymore. Now I start getting calls from MPP and NDC calling me, Dr. Ren, hey Charlie, your third force, you go warrior, so why not come support NDC? Hey, Dr. Ren, use your third force, PPP, PNC plus CPP, you go warrior, so you go make a Kufuado them break the A2. Some people say, oh, Dr. Ren, why don't you support MPP? After all, you were MPP before. What has changed? Come on, we can get you something. Come on. Even my own brother, Yaira Kweku would tell me, say, you can't 1%. But at least it's a good call. And I'm not stopping there. Already. But for today, I'll tell you. I hear people come on my platform, and Dr. Ren, you don't support Kofi Kranting. And Dr. Ren, no, it's not that I don't support Kofi Kranting. Kofi Kranting is an old boy of Adisado College. I respect him. But let me be honest with you. Kofi was disqualified in 2020. According to the EC, Kofi Kranting forged people's document. As far as I'm concerned, the EC took Kofi Kranting to the police station for the police to deal with what Kofi Kranting's case. Kofi has not come out to tell me, say, the police has what? Exonerated him. No, as far as I'm concerned. I've not seen any press release by Kofi Kranting that he has gone to court and that he has won his case and that he has been exonerated. I've not. And I don't want to be a fool to rush in. Aside that, I still talk to Kofi Kranting. Aside that, the same Dr. Ren, with the help of some leaders that I know, some are bankers, some are engineers, some are medical doctors, some are mechanical engineers, civil servants. We are bringing together all the aspirants, independent candidates, of which Kofi Kranting is a member of. And Kofi knows it, that ahead of 2024, we are looking for one candidate that will be the best candidate that we can market. So I'm not just talking of third force alone, but we are working hard. Every Sunday, Zoom meeting, of course, people are from America, Australia, Germany, France, Ghana. Austin, Kofi spoke many times about the dismissal and they just F him up. Austin, it's not just speaking about it. In Ghana, if somebody obey some tools, so we are criminal, and so they call court. Not court, and do us amount so that you can have a document to show. If you, for instance, Austin, when Dr. Indum's bank, and people buy Dr. Indum did not just go on radio and talk. No. Some of us, and many others advised him to go to court. For your information, he went to court. It took him more than a year or so. When the judgment came, the Supreme Court of Ghana, SA, Dr. Indum asem na odi court no, odi nkunim. E wona asem no. Tiemiye. What you say? So it's not just a friend is saying, asem na wodi court no ene hia o. Na emom se wo tu asem no ho se bi enya asem a wodi ba abonti abeka na hia o. Na emom wo tu asem na wo ka no ho anamo. Because we have systems. Do court na court ndi wa asem ama wa ampa we dey court no mashada. Then we will come out to support you. Kofi has not done that. Let us respect the rule of law. He cannot become a president who does not respect the rule of law. If he becomes an independent president, the first one, he will still need Ghanaians to govern Ghana. And he will still need the judiciary, the legislature to govern. Let's show us something. Because people are following us. The likes of Austin and Co are following us. We cannot just come and bring anybody to say we made a mistake and brought a Kufuado. No way. That mistake cannot be done again. Let's respect that. So moving forward, in the third force, we are forming it. We are forming the third force. And I'm hoping and praying that everything goes well. I'm hoping that people will not be greedy, selfish, and yes, the ODKs, the GUM, because these are painful. Sebio, Jini Womano, Anna Dr. Ren. Ye come boom. And what to say CPP, PNC, PPP, Dr. Ren Kruya, Dr. Ren Kruya. A cuckoo down fool. And ye join them now together. Presidential candidate, independent, ye come in our boom. So that we will come with solid team. And the Ghanaian will believe. Because remember, MPP and NDC are not small political parties. Oh. So when people are talking and I am follow Kofi Krantin way now, you think MP, for your information, go and check the facts. 2020 election. Who kept MPP ni NDC abankwa bomwa. Well over 12 million people and voters and the tomorrow. Who can me in Buma? 12 million. Nipa otoso me and say gum. Who can the bomwa say? So we are not joking. We need a serious third force. But a 1,000 journey begins with a step. So we are taking the right step in the right direction, of which we know so things will get better. Oh yes, it shall get better. I believe. The Kokrana said, run off bikura bemwa. We can position ourselves. And say, make this one a minister here, make this one a minister here, make this one so that we can push gradually. We can push. We have to be tactical. We have to be tacticians, like the sons and daughters of Issachar. They were master tacticians. That's why we've been talking about third force, and definitely. Definitely. Even more there. Yeah, do omaba. Okay, First Chronicles chapter 12, verse 32. It will tell you. From Issachar, men who understood the times and knew what Israel should do, 200 chiefs with all their relatives under their command. We have to know the times and we have to be tactical. Not just go and follow one person. What do you see? So going up See, the third force will not be found from different planet. They are the same Ghanaians who have the same mentality like NDC, MBP, the same Ghanaian who have Christian and Muslim. It is true. It's the same Ghanaian, but different mentality. Kakrawa. That is why you see Dr. Ren is no more an MPP member. I used to be a Cadbury member of the MPP. I'm no more. My mind have changed. What you see? So I've moved away from the old things. Now I've become a new creation. So that old thing of MPP politics has passed away. There are many people who are NDC people. They have also become new. They have renewed their mindset. If you are a human being and you cannot change your mindset and renew your mindset, then you are not worthy to be followed. So what you see? And you know, yes, they are the same Ghanaians, but there's a change of heart and a change of mind. And that is why today you see Face the Country. Yeah, Ghana for Anamebwa. Yes. It be MPP, it be NDC, it be a CPP, it be a GCPP. But we say Ghana first. That is what we believe in it. Ghana first. Dr. Abu Sakara supported the Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to become president today. Dr. Abu Sakara says that no, he has formed what name? What do you say? So this is what we are talking about. It's the mindset. We've changed our mindset. And that is why gradually we are forming and making sure that all the minority political parties will come together. All the minority, all the Nkrumah's political parties will come together. Because after all, we have something to show as Nkrumah's political parties. We can see the Akosombo. We can see the Temamutu Way. We can see the colleges. We can see the factories. So we are talking about Ghana first. That is why we need a stronger third force that can break resistance. You see the way Macron won the election in France. You see the way the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, a comedian, used Facebook, social media handle to win election in Ukraine. So Ras Chuke will tell you, Ghana first, seen, that's it. We are the ones that are telling you that the Voltarian is not different from the Ashanti. The Ashanti is not different from the Nzima. The Nzima is not different from the Northerner. We hold Ghana passport and Ghana first. Because we don't travel on Igbe passport, Frafra passport, Infante passport, Asante passport. We travel on Ghana passport. So my countrymen, my brothers and sisters, in as much as we want a third force, we don't want to rush in because only fools rush in. Because the people that we are going to face them in 2024, they already have the numbers, they have the finances. And yes, I believe that indeed small ass can cut a big tree. And if we are going to be a small ass to cut down trees, then we have to come with a sharpened axe. So that immediately when we start cutting down the tree, we will not suffer. So we need to sharpen ourselves because iron sharpeneth iron. So is the countenance of a good friend. We need to sharpen ourselves. I hear my brother sit on their radio and their station and they talk about the third force and go for be cut third force. When we because they understand that the third force is coming. We are bringing a third force. You'll be surprised the candidate we are bringing. It will shock you the candidate we are bringing. You will love the candidate because we will seek your opinion and advice for the candidate. We are not just coming to bestow on you any candidate. It is true, Kablan. We have very little time. Okay, I have a very little. Oh, yeah. He was talking about himself. So, know one thing. And I'm happy Dr. Indum himself has acknowledged the unity. I'm happy. He has not said it publicly, but you know my godfather is Dr. Indum, one of my godfathers. He has not said it publicly, but the background conversation we have with Dr. Indum, he is happy. Before, if we talk about the emergence of this PPP, CPP, you remember Dr. Indum was a CPP man and he formed his own PPP. Now he's talking about unity. It's because Dr. Ren is talking about third force. And through third force, Dr. Indum has realized that it's the time for all of them to come together so that we can get this wisdom knowledge. If I tell you Ghanaians that lives outside the country that has wisdom to help, you have no idea. As for Dr. Randy, I'm just a messenger. I keep telling you, I'm just a messenger. I'm the John the Baptist of politics. I'm the John the Baptist of our time. I am not afraid for Salome to come for my head. Because sometimes in life, you have to lay down your life for others to benefit. And I'm not ashamed of it. My sons and daughters are already, they know. Because I came to seek for the prosperity of all Ghanaians, not for a few who sit down and destroy the nation and come and buy properties in London. How many Abrofu come and buy properties in Ghana and bring their children to school in Ghana? No, none. I've not seen. Unless they are on duty. And even when they are on duty, they don't even stay in our country. So I just came to share this with you, to tell you what we are doing, and to encourage you that those that believe in the third force should not shake. I know the NDCs can do their worst. I know the MPP will do their worst. But for some of us, we say Ghana first. Ghana, we will put the Ghana political party ahead of any other political party. Welcome, Barikisu. Somebody was saying, Dr. Ren, why don't we join the NDC? I said, don't worry. 2024, we will bring a third force. If you remember Akka and Rollins, they formed an alliance. It can happen that 2024, an alliance may be formed. United we stand, Samuel. United we stand. You say you don't want MPP, you say you don't want this NDC. Now we are bringing you a third force to you are complaining. Believe in the Ghanaian. We will do it. We just came, don't forget, we don't have any sponsors for sponsoring freedom fighters and fix the country and Dr. Ren. Nobody is sponsoring me. Nobody is sponsoring me. But when it goes to MPP and NDC, they have people who are sponsoring them, businessmen. Businessmen are sponsoring them. But this will not deter us. This will not stop us. This will not stop us. But gradually, we are going to teach you what is good for you people. Like Mame Saba said, the Ghanaians don't know what they want. It is true. Majority of our people don't know what they want. But the freedom fighters, we are going to teach you. Dr. Ren, I will teach you. I'm going to teach you that you deserve the best life, not a second-hand life. You don't deserve somebody to wear their clothes and then we repatriate them, or we ship them to Ghana for you to wear. And you see our beautiful women with their beautiful big bum wearing pantalons of Obroni wear. No. We will teach you people. Because once upon a time, if you don't know, now somebody has to teach you. We will teach you. That is the truth. Our standard as a people is very low. Our standards as a people is very low. We are thinking about going to build borehole water. And people will walk miles to go and fetch borehole water. No. That is outmoded development. No. I am thinking about building estates. Developed place like Saglame. Now before you go and live there, there's water connected for you already. There is electricity for you already. You know the energy capacity that will feed the people so that every time there is electricity is on. Let me pick my brother Yao in term every year. In term, pick you. Actually, a demonstration. Demonstration in tea. A free baby abba. In term, pick you. Mamadi Anna joining. But tonight, a demonstration against Ghanaians, against Galamsey. And I pay me a Ghana Water Company paying for the train come on this morning. I'm saying, Dr. Ren, you catch us say in the next 3 years. You see 3 years in there, wow. Akakakra. Mobe cries you. But you not come out in your numbers and support the demonstration. But one macra, me, one man demonstration, ye baby. They said, yeah, our coach now, Egypt, raise the flag for us. I mean, kind of crunch now. We need men and women like you. All right, Kabla, all the best. Stay blessed, bro. We need men and women like you to support our call. Don't stay at home. And now some share TV, so near TV, man, or where you can then a record Ghana and shooting in our saying. We saw it. My brothers and sisters, the way I knew American. Oh, sorry, the way I'm just using the Facebook and the way me sabe ebe distracted way. Okay, anyway, and tell my busy ntino. Ebe jano na. I mean, he said, "Obetimi akasana me friend na me bisana about." Yeah, I'm a friend. So that at least. Hello, Minia. Boko na we there. Mami found call life na. The NTU echna preparation towards a year demonstration. It is saying. Okay, nyabutre na men connect to CC ansana to boas na men connect. You about a friend of a free year. Or can one of a year organizers na ye be ye demonstration or chna. A year UK has say. My member Modiana. Okay, organizer. Kasa ni ti. Yes.
Here me das na me chia wa hwefo ni watiefo nyina. No mo fa nche me se ba bia me wono na me timi ma life. O figure so yeah. Many demonstration na yeah no. Etina. Na sidia enhye ya ne tie no yanya police report no bia police permit ni bibia ya di agu akwan. Ana bambo ni be pampi inti yesra manko a ewo fie nyina se omomodin no mompie no momla because baby a Ghana so yanka wan be ka ma yen na we se yana ye kan yasem inti ma obi mfa nse ni mu se bia abawe na Washington na demonstration na ba inti bia ye de ti aban no dabi ye pe Ghana ye die sisi ameno ka say yankofo be miensa omuko agruba ayese omuko hwe omu papa kokwa wuja no agruba ewo bono side o tetre odi kusuyan galamse ekumbo munyi ma papa amene cause sifri agruba no mo nante akomu papa ekura na se no omunyim se yatu amana ewo asase na se ana ebu omunyi na ekum enra menya anadwo na menya news ma na migina so ye course ni adia ma even radio stations ewo that area no pese omunyi mekasa about the galamsey base she say enye se bia ye ho na akaye o hwe si bia krum ha woda isitie se ye si ye tinemu aye ye ama abanye hu se de ekoso no enye international community ni meboaye na enye se ye pese bia egu aban no mu ase aban wote so ni mu ase anaze eye politics issue but we ni ye se ye gie man esi ho because minia ekwa koduru baabi no menu mi ehi na ye kofie na se ye nkofie no de obeye wadwen se watu nsuo wo fie nti ko abontin ko sensuo ana wo nto pipe but nsuo na watu no wo fie no chemicals galamsey fo na wishi no di wuru asase na se tuma so nsuo na wonu ma eku mo no na cancer ene yale boni bia eba mo so nti se tia ne ka se yemfa ho a ebeduru mlebi no na akachi na chi se nka mehu ya nka no so no na ka akachi mina se wo hwe se ye fone sa ye se no se na pinu ganya ye se no na Ghana yentimi nya banchi kranchi gali ama gali olum ka boa ye tenten san say yansa asena say me yakra banchi free
China.
Na be ye be yan say wo mo be share ya sa asena produce me and ma yen no mo na fa bi ko mo ko bia na tire wo ma be fa be to ma yen
Enye Jimmy. Sebio.
And me no ka say o ma be fa Ghana panimfo ni bia ya retire wo from cocoa board e do mo ko China ho wo mu tuo wo mu ka empima ni mo
O ma be fa Ghana for mako 40 wo mu bi tifie amoye pensioners ebi mu ye university graduates wo mu nim eye agroeconomic eye ehonsem ana mo makugu China ana na China for no ede wo mu use wo mu dua banche ani koko
sa na ti say wo mu no enwa wia wo mu say ye de no na say ye de ne say wia na ye ya be country wo mu ho tumi ni anu a mo hwe ya mo tie afidie so anapa wia wie bitira afidie so pamacho so we enye se bia politics ni MP Ghana wo ho asana NDC ni MP eba so me could do NDC ni no to abama me na me be president be ye MP be ye assemblyman be ye committee chairman na se me manfo nyina galamsey akumo mo a emfaso ben na menya fo na mi ko di wo mo so ensi se wo mi tiri mu ana me person ka me di ma me nkofo na ko mu di yie no wo mo wu a be ga yi sa ansi se ye na me di ba wo manya ho mfaso when your politics when ye ama yukosa when ye say ye nyina yanko ne yenyi Ghana enyina ye na me bia se bi obi beka say ye ko na Ghana ya di ejira ne say ye tia na mo the petitions out mo panimfo bia wo mo no si wo mo beginem no mo so aboa ye amayako atwe Ghana panimfo aban mo panimfo ehemfo kurumu za echize wo mo ka bia wo mo kuru no nyina no wo mo be mo nyina bra ye nyina ya fight ni ya galamsey no ama galamsey na firi ho ya wo ne kwa so ye betime tu betime aboa Ghana adama Ghana economy ni kura ti magina ne naso but kwa ye for security say no e ma Ghana economy ni kura nyina ne naso because the two ya no ye de Ghana free kuru no ko because na Ghana for na etu Ghana for no so aye tu bi na wo mu je agitiru no so no wo mu tu ya no ma so sika no dollars no mu dia so mo pass on France and pass so anu de gu ho that no now when so the ono ko TV so anu ona manu asese na ko mu ko TV so no de kire you good no so yes a person men kumunya ana ono ko aka no ho na de wo ya ti o man ni nyina enya no ana de won fa ho anu ti ni yitu sa na mo we ya the petition akoma Westminster UK parliament ho and you did petition akoma United Nations for and you did UK environmental agencies wo mu nyina yatum so mo so beboa e kon na ye kon nti se aho wo mpo anwo se wie na mwa enipa ti wo man ni mu a eye dan wo kromani a wo ye Ghana ni no wo se wo de won sole enko na wo wo de wo se wo nka bi na wo party bi wo de wo se wo nka bi na bi a wo free region bi ya e be ba wo so Baba was because the city did central region, any western region, eastern region, Ashanti region, a half part of a half no. A baby will be no regions after in a Baba Mosso, and now you say me to say what you region. No, I consignment, I will do my man for a woman go to Galamsey. Because of what I won't pay million to no mass starting a free what you region. We are starting with here, and you're voting.
And the crown no
water river. Abella gain that water river no cry down you Bruno, yet you know. And then you can say issue Nicola. And maybe you can out to why your color. It's a slam for. I'm not paying a VA. Me fa Dr. Ray Fidi can see you so. Na maybe you go to Jugu for me. Your mind and your person. Unless you free come air Kogana. That's your scene, sure, any honor. But this is a big crowd in so many Mamukodata.
Oh, are you Jubilee House crowd? Jubilee House crowd your man paying another down kwa Kufuado 50 time I'm a bomb with the race or crowds you every UK Ojai still out that's so crabby UK USA at the call Jubilee House. Ministers be bring no crowds you.
To my crunch, you know, it's as who was cano. Mine to one I did, I could do more to me to my crunch you. Na yene to me mufona ye wa for me. I better to my crunch you. Until you can lose Fina and I ensure not chemicals or no. I send and a Vienna, and you will be boo. Yeah, what cancer nearby. And I know some will share a Western region. Maybe I could have a planner. I will read. I will more big brush and walk the bus. I come for you at the war. No crano. And that's a national Bakuniho. And that's in the knee. A test is so. And that's a fra. And that's an answer. I'm one and a two. Almost a show when we say a chemicals la. You get to Galamsina. A assassin. You run your name. You run sure now. Any the only challenge. And then I came for now. Was a coronation. I will win. I will river a denser side.
No correct.
I will moment. I will follow the war. Nankrana developers Yaliano. I say a crash, Sabi. All the we are saying, and your bonny pia. On to say, no, how I say, this answer will be a year. Will be person coming and Nuntino. Crowd baby, I say, would Mushino. Shayale Abetono. Now, yes, you see, you could eat. And I don't have a bill of Wakurana. Hospital access in the yet in Krama. That they wait me more by near Nimfi Okra and Sana Barbatry. To Nani Shuma, let's say, which I be Biato. I say, we know your funny say a blaster and echo worker. You need politics be a woman, you need party colors be a woman, a blaster, your bumpires on Baconumbiti me wake up on Abba. Woman Timisra, your bumpires are making be show Mododo, Nagana and Moon Yassi. And you know,
Joe,
Nayan to me, every side demonstration yet. If you are not planning the Kusia, we are doing we know be a good fear, but petitions needed your baby a diaco, attacking what dear no. Dear no as a data or the Amayano, Yanson, you went in the swamp, organizers no, you beat my pen and fully be at your home. Nay, no, marketing on and this petition of the Amaki. Minia,
you
now before no matter what's in it, what you for so we do an average of Sunday there.
You then finally we be so address now. Ye de maybe I beg in the Bakushia a address no. Say, oh, now can't my we need to have a debate to you.
Address Ghana High Commission, 13 Belgrave Square, LW1, X for X, 8 P for Papa, N for Nana. Mefasia, you know, it's a Ghana High Commission. You wouldn't know.
Correct.
You will be a good business center. I have a passport to name this. I don't know. I don't know what no for what we need Victoria here. Victoria here. Until baby, I say High Commission. What's in and that's when I will do Musiano. I want to know area. Good. The choose one, so no say, embassies be one of my diplomatic area. Good. Intimacy, and see it's no one. Wombe picture of Consul ready, Ecoso honor. I also move the Dicosa. No more from the Ecoso Ghana. Last year, you petition the Drew on someone, or Monsieur Tima can be a man. Say, be a little no more person over the Bass so bar. Your Basses are Bass 148 Faho. And a Bass 19 Faho. And a Bass 2 Sufaho. Bass 36 Faho. And a Bass 52 Sufaho. And you are 139 Sufaho. And 137 Sufaho. In your 139, 137, 137. And I saw the fact this line so Over tube so I district line and a Piccadilly line.
Okay.
And I say, one now what's the self about now say be a watch number I would try. You bet my dollar to a more bunny 075 7845 8121 075 7845 8121.
Yo. Bibia no ntia me admo ochina afiri ye behia eye Ghana hodo nti munyina maka mo abom eja ye kwa akohia na ye de eye Ghanaians against eye galamsey ye de ho ensem ade ama wiase manse nyina nso ate ye da asipa na wi
I must make that say Akunya Diama, me so say Bisia or viewers and what tea for the
Nyame admo ochina inshallah bye bye we a free any and twetwe nkomo no ntino Nyame adom a wo kina no yenyina ye hia ewo efrede say the Ghana High Commission anim wo pepepe 13 Belgrave Square SW1X 8 PM pepepe ye hia petition so ne otiye no ye de bia koma the British Parliament ye de bia ma efrede say environmental agencies a mo wiase afa na nyina ye de bia koma wo mo Ibuku appointment the King Charles the Ghana, especially because they need organic farming and the nim time and then a bit to me abomodiana and so atune nim na botimi abeboa galamsey no ekufuado na busuafo ne wuntimi mo monam kwaye mu a reserve no mu tu agudie no say galamsey no ehunsem ene ochina nyame adom a enyina ye bochenku ehia the Ghana High Commission the Belgrave Square 13 Belgrave Square SW1X 8 PM sa dan ba bia bekọ no Kwame Nkrumah ene tofie ni de ma Ghana fo tie bekọ ho wonni mu wa ekọ wa de dan ne bekira pray for us na nyame adom a de kwakọ ina na enye successful. This has been your humble servant. Thank you so much for watching the show. Facebook and then numbers no from now YouTube numbers no super. God bless all of us. I buy a YouTube or ever share. Makacho say we are fighting for Ghana. And as you know, no, when we say we are fighting, we are fighting. Roberta Michiao, Amanda Michiao, Jikanza Michiao, Agatha Michiao, God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong and bold to defend forever and ever. Yeah, the Black Star Force Union Ase, Wamokwe machine Monyam. Barikisu, Kwade, Tete, Rita Michiao, and more Facebook Thank you so much. I'm out of China. So Mobeti and Ka, God willing, in Shia, the Belgrave Square, Ghana High Commission. And you're North London, in Shia, Central London. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.